I started music about 10 years ago when I was in high school. Jake and I picked up guitar. Like, he actually started probably a month before I did. And that was kind of how we spent a lot of our time, was just practicing, playing different covers.
Yeah, couldn't put it down.
Yeah, Metallica, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, that kind of stuff. I went on to join that songwriting group and started a band in high school, and all the while just kept writing tunes. And finally moved out to Vancouver, and here we are.
Indeed.
Now, did you just play the guitar in high school? Did you do any
No,
other instruments?
I probably was playing guitar for 6 months until I wrote my first song. And then from there it was symbiosis. You can't have one without the other.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, did you ever play like what was it? Not the clarinet. What was that?
A recorder?
The recorder.
You like grade 2, everybody gets a recorder. You like hot cross buttons
Yeah,
for
exactly.
like 6 hours.
I was like, I know how to play the recorder. Yeah, well, that's cool. Okay, we'll go to Gary Allen, who's in the middle here. How did you get into music?
I've been playing for like 37 years. Started when I was like 7 years old. And it's the only thing I know how to do, so thanks, Nigel.
What did you start with? So you
Started on a 2-string banjo.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't play it like a banjo. I played it just like a guitar. But I didn't know what I was doing. But no, then my dad saw that I was really happy doing it, so he let me play his Gibson Hummingbird, and then saved up my money from a paper route. And see, we're learning.
How old were you?
How
old were you back
Such
then?
a special experience.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10.
So, quick question for me. I don't know about banjos. Is a 2-string banjo?
No, it's just no, it's not. It's just like banjo. It was
That
the
just
others,
had 4
it only had
broken
2
strings.
Yeah,
Okay.
just had 2 strings on it. But just between the frets and the strings, something in my head went, yeah, that's proper. That's how.
So since you've been playing for so long, like how many groups have you gone through?
Not very many. I played in a couple groups when I lived in Ottawa. Played more acoustic since I've been in Vancouver. This is my first proper band. I used to play like some house bands like the Libra Room or do different jams around the town. But this is my first, I'd say, real proper band.
Oh, awesome. How is it going so far?
It's quite fun.
Yeah, you're not cutting each other's heads off quite yet?
No,
Not
no,
yet.
no.
No.
It's born out of just a lot of love.
We're all Ontario boys.
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you?
we're all
Yeah.
from
Okay.
Ontario.
How did you guys get together then?
That's just how it goes.
Yeah, that's just kind of how it goes.
Ontarians leave and they find each other.
Just
We
how it
all-
happened, eh?
We all met playing the same
Open mic,
jams.
yeah.
Yeah.
In Vancouver, or was it?
Yeah, I
Vancouver,
used to
no.
do the Sorry Babushka open mic,
Yeah.
What
And
is
that's
that?
which
right.
is now the Tangent Cafe.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
off Commercial Drive.
And so Gary would come in
I went in there when I
once
once
a
meet a
week or
girl,
so.
and he was happy to be doing the jam, so I said, "Oh, let me play guitar." I said to the girls, "I can play guitar like that." And yeah, it's been good. We've only really known each other since like July.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a good mesh.
A new friendship or a new...
Yeah, we've been in the studio since September or so.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, it's been a couple months now.
A lot of time and money.
Yeah.
It's almost done. It's close. 80% done, I'd say.
So we'll move on to Jake. Jake, tell us about your story. How did you get into music?
Yeah, AJ definitely touched on half, because that was pretty much, I remember doing spring cleaning with my mom. It was, again, maybe about 10 years ago, and I came across her little tiny half-sized youth guitar that she had got when she was like maybe 13, 14. And it was like within that kind of weekend, I was like sitting there playing it kind of through the week and couldn't put it down. I remember AJ coming over that weekend, and I 8 hours passed, and it was like, we gotta eat something. This thing's got like 5 strings. It's just like, it was absolutely obscene.
We used to make tape recordings in his garage.
Yeah.
Just hooking up the little amps and having a garage band and just using the old tape decks and recording it.
Oh, that's awesome. So I'm guessing you guys were still living with your parents at that time?
Oh, we were
Oh,
young.
yeah.
Oh, very young.
Yeah,
Very young.
we were 12, 13.
Our first band was with Pots and Pans.
Pots and
Was it?
pans
Yeah.
at like 4. But yeah, and then I did the same thing. Like that was one thing that I just really took to, besides something like martial arts. In my spare time, I just couldn't put it down. It was just, I kept playing this beat up old little youth guitar. And that Christmas, my mom bought me